there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
Yeah, that was
What are the
nice.
2 clues?
Point
It gave
1.
some character
This
development.
may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Yeah. This has gotta...
What's this?
It's
This has
from
gotta
Sunday
open
night.
up something.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
It's the...
There, stop.
Oh, okay, we're coming back to this plot point.
I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
Did she take the knife?
No, everything's fine.
That's the knife in her hand. Okay, she took the
Okay,
knife.
let's go.
Ota.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his
Is it his
intestines.
eyeball?
An object.
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's
Oh
eyeball.
god, no! Oh, jeez. He was forcibly... Oh, that's the end of the route. God damn! Why leave on that? Okay, good. We unlocked something. That is messed up. Okay, and... He was fed his wife's eye. Oh, God. I don't... Let's just forget it and move on. I don't think I can eat right now. I lost my appetite because of that. Oh, God. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation.
Why are we being quizzed suddenly?
But even so, the AC was on, and a minus
Like, I
50
get it because
degree
he's
temperature
being
was
mute, but...
maintained. Why is that?
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
I mean, that's probably not the strangest thing about it,
That's a
but
unique factor.
that's definitely
There
something.
was something else. Something more peculiar.
The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood. But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have put weights on it and sunk it into the water.
But we do not know for certain that the culprit was attempting to dispose of the body. There is something more unusual.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze some. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive.
I don't want to say that they're going down the clones, but this definitely feels like they're going down the clone route.
I see. I understand now. Maybe we're thinking about this all wrong. Iris isn't alive. She's dead. I saw the ghost of Iris.
Mr. Date, it's time for your medication.
Because we saved her. We saved her and so Somnium.
Date, think logically. What occurs in dreams does not affect reality. And parallel worlds? That is even less possible. So if that's the case...
You mean...
You've got it.
Is her body gonna disappear again?
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its
Well,
normal
I don't know
size.
who saw that plot thread coming.
This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
A pregnant clone?
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
10 years.
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer
Okay.
is also unknown.
This is getting more
But
ridiculous.
there's one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sajima. We witnessed someone
So,
similar to Iris.
maybe
being
when we
stabbed
saved,
repeatedly in So Sajima.
Iris, it replaced her with
But it wasn't
her?
Iris. It was this one.
or in our
That is
in
highly
So's
likely.
memory, it wasn't actually Iris.
Was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to.
So Sajima.
Ah, there's a timeline where So says he's our father. Oh my god, my head is hurting right now. I'm trying to put two and two together. Somehow I'm getting like 5. What's up, Nip Nips? I imagine you've played this game before. How many of the timelines did you go through?
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl
Finished
who
all of
looks
them.
like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it.
So far, I've done this much. This is as much as I've done. So, I'm already fairly confused at this point.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
This isn't good.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then?
Ooh.
Do you intend to leave your responsibility?
We're gonna have to find Iris if she's still alive. Or at least one of the clones.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice.
That is a
or
bad
Alice.
excuse.
What
A
do you
bad
think?
excuse to get a pun out.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alright, Alice.
Uh,
What about her?
Time to
Someone
break
might
the
be able to
ice.
identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Hello, you've reached Mr. Freeze's ice cream shop. I'm not here now, I'm out killing Batman. If you want to reach me, if you want some ice cream, I don't care, because I'm not here. Can't you realize that, idiot? But if you like some ice cream in the next few days, I can have it delivered to you, or maybe I will freeze you. I don't care what flavor you want. The only flavors I carry are chocolate, vanilla, and death. If you don't like it, too bad, it's what you get. If you're cool, you'll get chocolate and vanilla. If you're not cool, you'll get death. So, leave a message, and thank you for calling Mr. Freeze's ice cream shop. Learn it well, for it is the chilling sound of your doom.
That
Also,
girl's
ice cream
probably
pie.
Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have
Let's
kept
kick
her
some
in line
ice.
for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice? I understand your logic. We did see Alice in So Somnium.
In
In that sense, your answer is not incorrect.
but somehow she was replaced with.
However, I mean specifically
Iris.
Alice's frozen.
Yes, I know Mizuki. I went with the answer I thought was she was.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are
So,
made from the past.
Mizuki seen her before
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
and is somehow involved. Oh,
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday. Ikume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Date.
Did you find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
True.
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Why would she know where Renju is?
I think he's
Oh,
searching
wait, he's still
Akihabara
alive.
right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
I'm getting my timelines crossed
I
up
think
all the
Iris
time.
is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Is this the right time? I'm guessing they're at the chemical plant. We'll have to go to.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
It's highly likely. Although, Nips knows, but we're not going to ask for spoilers right now. We're just going to try and enjoy the story as it goes.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice. It was about a month ago.
Oh, definitely.
I saw
After
my
all
dad
this.
crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris. What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah. The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming. I I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body.
Yep, we didn't see a dead body either. Nope, not at all.
I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died...
Oh, he did take over. Alright.
In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe
he couldn't let somebody find the body he was hiding.
Accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that
Well, again.
warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Pink hair, missing an eye.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
Although I don't know if the
What's her name?
missing an eye part would,
Monica Ey, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of a Tokyo high school.
What?
Iris's true mother, possibly?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20
Maybe
years now.
had an affair with Renju? And was killed before she could,
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
Maybe she threatened to reveal it, so they killed her after Iris was born to hide the evidence.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi.
Ooh, do we get to link with a...
Roger that.
Let me guess. Branching paths. There'll be a branching path somehow.